Greetings, champions all over the world. Welcome to Live with Chatufa. We are looking at issues that are happening in our nation as we continue to give you updates. For there is quite a lot that we are seeing happening, issues that are amazing, issues of exposure, and issues, of course, that are showing us the direction of where we are going. As we have always been saying and speaking about what is happening, especially in Harare, with Jacob Mafume, we have been talking about many incidences and issues that have been exposed of corrupt activities, to the point that we have reached a point where we are saying there is quite a lot of rot in the Harare City Council. And this is very amazing and annoying, especially considering that this is a council that is supposed to be run by the opposition. Now, when we have opposition leaders who are like that, then automatically we have no difference with the ZANU PF. Harare Mayor Mafume's council hit by $1 million watershed deals. Just imagine. And when you read the articles that are written about these kind of shady deals, you'd really get to know that some people are up to no good. And indeed, it is just so disheartening to see what other people have gotten to. The level to which we have stooped so low as a country is just amazing. Uncle James has posted that it's all bad news for the people. In this article, it is being reported that the water being supplied is contaminated with toxins that can cause liver and central nervous system diseases. This is due to poor management, shady deals, and looting schemes. So the newspaper, the Zimbabwe Independent, is the one that carries this story, which says Harare city fathers squander millions in shady water deals. So it's like they are giving water deals, tenders to those that are carrying water, at times the water for consumption, and this water is just being taken from anywhere, including open rivers. Just imagine. And of course, the other deals of chemicals that are being abused, chemicals that are not being purchased, or monies to purchase is being corruptly squandered. And at the end of the day, the water that is being supplied to the masses is actually water that is contaminated with quite a lot of diseases that can cause liver problems and central nervous system problems. And you know what? When you look at this, especially like I said, that this is supposedly a council that is or an opposition council for that matter, but we are seeing that it's behaving even worse, or even just the same as ZANU PF, and it is so disheartening to look at such a scenario happening in especially in Harare. So what we come to conclude is that we definitely did not have leaders who were for change, because some of these deals, they date back to some years that are amazing, back to 10 years back, meaning that these are things that started to happen long back, and yet the councils have been run by the opposition for a very long time. And when we look at the kind of reports that are coming from councils that we thought were run by the opposition and were supposed to be, transparent and serving the people, and yet we realized that they were no better than ZANU PF. And I'm sure ZANU PF are enjoying this, because we are seeing quite a lot of posts that are coming from people like Nick Mangwana, ZANU PF Patriots, and all other platforms of ZANU PF, as well as ZANU PF Farakashi. They are really looking like they are enjoying this, because this is coming to dilute, what ZANU PF is doing, because it has been much about ZANU PF this, ZANU PF that, ZANU PF this, ZANU PF that. Now, when they begin to see that members that are supposedly opposition are also involved in issues that have to do with corruption, they are so happy, because now they have some shield also, or rather some kind of justification for what they are doing. They want to hide behind such revelations, and would also be saying, why are you just good at pointing at us? Look at also the opposition in the councils and what they've been doing, and things like that. But of course, like we have been saying, that Mafume has already declared his allegiance to ZANU PF. He has gone to the school of ideology for ZANU PF, and we see him putting on the regalia of ZANU PF. We see him, shoulder to shoulder with Mnangagwa, and having a cozy time with Mnangagwa. So automatically, it means that Mafume is now immune to any kind of persecution, prosecution rather, not persecution, prosecution, because of his proximity to ZANU-PF, because we know that ZANU-PF will always protect their own. So we are not going to be seeing cases that are linked to Jacob Mafume. If ever this commission finds that Mafume is involved, I'm sure those cases can be played down, but they would be rather so keen to nail any other person who has not pledged allegiance to ZANU-PF. So this is what we are seeing happening, and it is a very, very sad thing to not having been thinking that the councils were being run properly, and you wonder why councils were failing, and always we used to have cries about the Winston Chitandos as well as the July Moyos as ministers that were said to have been sabotaging councils, especially now that we are hearing that there were some monies that were just being squandered by the council itself. And there is also one other problem, of course, that I know with the council, because the council, while it has elected officials, they occupy offices like councillors, and also offices like the mayor and the like. But you'd find that there are officials who are not politicians, who are officially employed by the council. These people are recruited by ZANU-PF direct. So we have ZANU-PF hardliners that are working in other influential positions in the councils. These positions that are not linked to like political appointments. These are proper servants of the council. You'd find that they were not removed when councils started to run. When opposition started to run councils, they were not removed. They remained there because they are employees of the council. They have their pensions. They have everything. And these are some of the people that have been working with the ZANU-PF from the past. And when now you find that they have power, these people also through their offices of allocating things and signing powers of different activities and functions of council. So you'd find that these are the people that will continue to dine with the ZANU-PF. And then when these others of ours who come from the opposition would also join in, they discover that if you can't beat them, join them. Especially those that are greedy already, they will quickly join into the deals, and then they also benefit. And they can be told that what do you have to lose? You leave council one day because you came by political office. You can be removed in the next election. Why don't you use the opportunity that you have now to make yourself rich? So when you go, you know that at least you have a life to live after this. So this is the kind of language that I am sure is being spoken. And then you find that many who are not really for change, those that are greedy in their hearts, they will find themselves joining up. And then the whole council, or maybe 3/4 of the council, will find itself in a position that we are seeing today. This is very, very sad for Zimbabwe, especially for Harare. And it is always continue to be Harare, Harare, Harare. I don't know about other cities, whether the ZANU-PF will continue to say, let's have more inquiries in other cities because of what they will have discovered with the Harare City Council. So this is very unfortunate and very sad. Jacob Mafume, it's an embarrassment to continue to have these kind of deals continuously being exposed, especially in the Harare City Council. So this is what is happening, family. We will continue to be giving you updates of what is happening around the country. Thank you so much for joining me on this show. Remain blessed till we meet again in the upcoming show.